Yeah, this here is a sad story, and there's also a valuable lesson to be learned here. Now, you can't really knock this lady for having the kids because the father was actually in the kid's life until he was killed in a car accident. But you see the guy who she chose as her boyfriend, her new boyfriend, and she moved him into the house, and this is what happened. And this happens so many times. I don't know why, women are still doing this. But I mean, look at this guy. You moved that guy in your house around your kids. Anyway, Saginaw, Michigan. A 3-year-old boy's life was unfairly cut short after his mother left him and his siblings alone with her boyfriend. Jordan Brown was a happy kid who loved to watch SpongeBob SquarePants, according to his mother, 28-year-old Katie Longberger. Starting out January 1st, everything was fine in Longberger's home. A week prior, she had successfully got through hard times by raising money on GoFundMe in order to pay her rent. Longberger said the crowdfunding plea was a last resort after the father of her children died in a car crash 9 months earlier. There's the GoFundMe. On New Year's Day, Longberger went to a Kroger grocery store to get a money order to pay her rent. She left her 6 kids home alone with her boyfriend. When she returned, police were at her home and informed the mother of 6 that baby Jay had been rushed to the hospital. At 2 p.m., police responded to a call for a child who was not breathing. Inside the apartment, paramedics found 3-year-old baby Jordan on the floor below a dent in the wall outside of the bathroom door. He was unresponsive, had blood around the whites of his eyes, and pupils were unresponsive, according to the court documents. The boyfriend's original story was that Jordan fell after colliding with another child in the bathroom, but the investigation and the discovery of old bruises along with older injuries led detectives to suspect foul play and continuous abuse. Paramedics and police officers were able to revive Jordan. He was transported to the ICU at an area hospital where he was listed in very serious condition. Once the child was examined at the hospital, the doctor discovered that the child had been beaten. He died 3 days later on January 4th. An autopsy report revealed the child died as a result of blunt force trauma to the head. This guy. The mother's live-in boyfriend, 26-year-old, so he was younger than her. 26-year-old Tavares J. Williams was arrested and charged with first-degree child abuse and first-degree murder. He's being held on a $500,000 and faces mandatory life in prison without parole on the murder charge. The mother's part. Police believe this wasn't the first time Jordan had been abused. During an interview with detectives, Katie Longberger said, "If I knew this was going to happen, I wouldn't have left that day." Well, of course not, Longberger said. "Before all this, we were okay," she said. "We struggled a little bit, but we were okay," Longberger said. Longberger said she noticed a large cut on baby Jay's chin about 3 or 4 days prior to January 1st. And what did you do? During an interview with CPS, Longberger acknowledged that she knew Williams was leaving bruising marks on the children and that she approved of him using physical discipline, but did not like him leaving bruises, according to the petition. Wait a minute. You're letting this 26-year-old thug kick your kid's ass only 9 months after the kid's father was killed, and you're okay with it? Longberger said that she would try to talk to Williams about inappropriate physical discipline, but he would become angry, and she expressed fear of retribution if she did anything about his style of discipline. So why are you still with him? Why were you still with him? He should have been gone. If he was kicking your kid's ass and kicking your ass, he should not have been there. That's what I don't understand. It's hard for me to understand. Lomberger has 5 remaining children who were temporarily removed from her home after Jordan's death. After the interview, the Michigan Department of Human Services filed a petition to strip Lomberger of her parental rights, which probably is a good thing. According to the petition, Lomberger observed that Williams had left a bruise on baby Jordan's backside. He was kicking this little boy's ass. And a bruise on his chin, a few days prior to the fatal beating. Lomberger said she asked Williams what happened to baby Jay's chin, and he said he didn't know what happened. When she asked again, he said that Jordan slipped and fell in the bathtub a day prior. That's not true, because he would have said that the first time she asked him. Lomberger said that she met Williams in August 2017. She moved him into her home in October 2017, according to the petition. 3 months and you move a man in with your 6 kids. Saginaw County Assistant Prosecutor Mark Gardner said investigators believe the abuse was ongoing. We allege that the beating death that the 3-year-old boy suffered on New Year's Day was not an isolated incident. There's a history here with this mother and the live-in boyfriend, Gardner said. And the mother helped create a home environment that contributed to what happened to the 3-year-old boy. We allege that the beating death that the 3-year-old boy suffered on New Year's Day was not an isolated incident. There's a history here with this mother and the live-in boyfriend. I said that already. And the mother helped create a home environment that contributed to what happened to the 3-year-old boy. The evidence at this point obviously points to she had to have had knowledge of what was occurring in the home, Gardner said. You're just as culpable if you watch and do nothing. If you suspect any form of child abuse in the home, you should have your children removed from the home and you should remove yourself with them, Gardner said. True. This is her in court. Another prosecutor stated that Katie aided and abetted in the perpetration of child abuse committed by her boyfriend. Katie Lomberger was formally charged with first-degree child abuse on January 22nd. The charge carries a maximum possible sentence of life in prison. Sheesh. She's being held on $50,000 bond. They don't usually charge women like that. Life in prison, good Lord. If she is able to post bond, she cannot be around children under the age of 18 aside from her 15-year-old brother who lives in the home where she is staying. Yeah, that's it, man. But this isn't a this story. These kind of things happen all the time, and they really boggle my mind because, who in their right mind would have this guy around their kids? After 3 months, you got this guy in your house watching your kids. I guess so you can go to work. I guess you need love. I guess you love thugs. I don't know what it is, but there's no way this man should be in the house with your kids. Gotta do better. These women gotta do better when it comes to their children and who they have around them. Anyway, that's my opinion, and leave yours in the comment section, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.